What's you making? What you cooking?
Dumplings.
Dumplings, huh?
Chinese dumplings. So delicious.
So delicious. Did you make them yourself?
Yes.
From scratch? From all the ingredients? No buy anything? Everything homemade? Yeah. Bought the skins. Everything else is homemade though. All right. So anyways, this is Jason with Vape for Young. Stick around. We're going to unbox and unveil the new MX Class from YiHi SXmini right after this. All right, let's take a look at what comes in the box. This is the SXmini MX Class. Plain white box, kind of typical of the SXmini products. Comes in the white box with the black lettering. Their motto, what have you, innovation for you. Got a authenticity sticker, seal on the back. It lists the contents. One SXmini MX Class device, battery not included, USB cable, user manual, warranty card, and a warning card. Keep out of reach of children. Warranty 1 year. And this, of course, is the black and silver SXmini MX Class, made in China. And let's pop the box open. And inside we have the material. Here is the user manual. Put that to the side. There's the warranty card in here, the warning card. Kind of typical. It comes in the lid of the box. USB cable here, and of course the MX Class regulated mod from SXmini, the new one. Let's go ahead and pull that out of the box. Throw this box off to the side. And there we go. The black and silver zinc alloy with stainless steel. The 510 connector plate here on top with the 510 pin. I don't have a tool, but I'm sure that is a spring-loaded pin. Now I've heard it said that this is a 22 millimeter deck, but I measured it and it was closer to 24, and it is a little bit bigger than my ML class, at least. So just a little word to the wise there. It kind of has the basic style of the M classes, the previous M classes, but they've kind of updated it to make it a little bit more modern looking, maybe a little more aesthetically pleasing. It's more tapered here in the front, and it's kind of got the main part of the body kind of comes away here, but this part, what do you call it, the front, comes down, leaving sort of a little gap there. Maybe it helps with the airflow. Maybe it's just for aesthetics. I'm not sure. MX Class. Another difference between this one and the previous M classes is the bottom. There's no battery door on the bottom as before. No battery door. The battery door is magnetically attached here. Comes off. And that's kind of a double-edged sword. With the previous ones, like, your battery wasn't coming out accidentally. It was in there secure. That was for sure. But it also was a little bit of a pain in the ass to get to. Now it's going to be very simple, and it's pretty strong magnets that hold that door on, so it's not going to come off inadvertently. But imagine if you drop it, there's a chance that it's going to pop off, or it probably will pop off depending on how far you drop it from. I only bring that up because I drop all my mods. I have like undiagnosed narcolepsy, I think. Another difference, or similarity yet different, it has this etching on the back with the SXmini on it. Previously, My ML class has that, but it's much rougher, and this is a lot smoother. It's still etched in, you can still feel it, but it doesn't have like the rough edges that it had previously. So I think that was some feedback that they got that they've changed. That's one nice thing about YiHi and SXmini is it seems like they really listen to the feedback that they get about their products, and they try to improve it in later products. It has the same style of fire button in the same basic location as the previous M classes, but that also is just a little smoother around the edge, where the other one was a little rough. It didn't really bother me at all, but that's something that I noticed, that it's a little bit edgy and rough, and now it's a lot a lot smoother than it was. But otherwise, it's the same. It feels the same. The pushing of it, clicking of it, the pressure required to fire it feels the same. It's just a little bit more refined. We got the screen there. Another big difference. Instead of the two buttons for maneuvering, it's got the joystick, much like the G class has. The SXmini G class has the joystick for maneuvering in the menu. It makes it real simple. I really like it. It takes like next to no time to get used to, and you can maneuver around in it much quicker, much easier. In fact, we'll take a look at the menu in a little bit. Most things with this you can do straight from the main menu, just the main screen, I should say, without going, the 5 clicks into the menu. Most things you can do just from the main screen, and with the joystick, either holding it to the left, holding it to the right, holding it down, pushing it in and holding it, clicking it, pushing it in to cycle through options. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to go through the main menu system very often, and you can do so much from it. Let's see. The MX Class is powered by the SX480J-BT processor. Of course, the BT stands for Bluetooth, which is another upgrade with the MX Class versus the previous M classes. This has Bluetooth, so you can go into like the SXi software and from your smartphone or your tablet and do a lot of configurations and things of that nature. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. It's got a TFT IPS HD screen. Like I said, the joystick control, Bluetooth. The size, it's measured at 95.2 millimeters by 44 millimeters by 28 millimeters. And like I was saying, I've got this measured at about 24, and I was using some pretty inaccurate tape measure, but I'm fairly certain that this is a 24-inch 510 connector plate. 24 millimeters, sorry. Sports all the temperature control wire, stainless steel, titanium, nickel. Like I said, has the removable battery, does the temperature control, so you can take advantage of the anti-burning and all the things that are so great about temperature control. Output joules are 10 joules to 75 joules, so the minimum 10 up to 75. The temperature in Fahrenheit, it will run from, this is in the temperature control, 212 to 572 degrees Fahrenheit, or that's 100 to 300 degrees Celsius. The resistance goes down to 0.05 ohms. It will do down to 0.05 ohms up to 0.3. Output voltage 0.7 to 9.5 volts. In the power mode, and so in the Joule mode, power mode, basically the resistances are the same, 0.05 up to 3 ohms. It does the taste modes just like the previous ones, where you can set you can preset in there how you want the mod to fire initially. Like you can set the powerful, so it will initially, if you're vaping in watts, and I don't know the exact numbers, but let's say you're vaping at 35 watts, you put it in powerful plus, maybe it starts at like 45 and then backs down to 35. Or say you're in standard, it's going to stay at 35 watts. Maybe you put it in soft, and it will maybe it will start at 30 and work its way up to 35 in the first few seconds of firing the mod. So the different taste modes are available, and of course you have the SXi software, so you can customize your taste, your vape experience with that, and save it on here as well. Another thing that it has is novice mode, which is really cool. Novice mode, I should be showing you this, I guess, but in novice mode, let's say you're new to vaping, and this is your first mod. There's so many things that are confusing, possibly to someone who's brand new into vaping, but they want to get a regulated mod. They want to use tanks. They kind of want to go this route and learn more. They can start off in the novice mode, which will only allow you to adjust the wattage, which is pretty cool, right? Just everything else is taken care of. It's regulated. It's safe. No worries. But you can adjust the wattage mode, so you can find out like exactly where in the wattage mode that you find it most comfortable for you, or fits your atomizer or what have you. All right. Of course, it's upgradable, and it has all of the firmware is upgradable, and it has all of the safety features that you would expect in a regulated mod. Reverse polarity, short protection, low resistance, low battery voltage, overheating, and battery overcharge protection. So, all right. There it is. Okay. Now I went ahead and threw an atomizer on the MX here, and we'll go ahead and pop off that battery door. You can see the positive is down here, negative is up here. Maybe that's a little counterintuitive, at least to me. But anyways, so we got some get the Spidey wrap on here. Let's put this 18650. Of course, I don't know if I mentioned before, it's a single 18650 mod, just like the M classes are. All right. 5 clicks. SXmini powered by YiHi. And now I've already set this up. This is the new atomizer that's coming out from YiHi Tech, and I'm probably going to pronounce it incorrectly. The Falcon, F-A-U-C-O-N, which is French for Falcon. It's an RDTA, as you can see, and I've been using it for a couple days now, checking it out, and I like it. It's great. It's got this side airflow. I like to keep. It's got 2 holes here, 2 holes there. It's a single coil. We'll talk about it more later. But anyways, it's a nice atomizer. I'm really digging it. So, anyways, I went ahead and put some stainless steel 316 wire in there, and you can see I've got it kind of cranked up a bit, but not really, I guess. I'm just kind of playing around with it. I am vaping in temperature control mode. So we got the Joules, and then here it's showing the Joules since I've put new batteries in. It's got the Bluetooth indicator, the ohms, the temperature. Come back here. It's got tell me the kind of wire or the material that I have in there that I'm using is the wire. The M1 is just one of the memory presets, and it's in powerful. It's got a battery indicator and the battery voltage, 3.9 volts. So what's in the battery right now? I've been using it for a little while. Okay, so let's look at some of the shortcuts in the menu interface, and I'll try and keep this a little still and not jerk it around too much. If you pull the joystick left for 3 seconds, or hold the joystick left for 3 seconds, you see that it popped in novice mode. And now with novice mode, when I push it on the joystick, the wattage turns red, which is telling me this is something I can adjust. And that's all I can adjust. Normally, if you push on the joystick button, push it in like a button, it's going to cycle through different things. It's not now because we're in novice mode. Push the fire button to lock in my choice, and there you go. And you can see here, this little padlock is showing that it is locked. So it's not going to fire. Okay. So, of course, then holding it for 3 seconds to the left is going to kick it back out of the, oh, I have it locked. 3 clicks, there we go. It's going to kick it back out of the novice mode. Again, in the novice mode, only the wattage can be adjusted. Makes it real simple for a new person using an atomizer or using a mod like this. So to adjust the power or the joule or the temperature, I'm just going to push it on the joystick. So now the joules is red. I can adjust that. Push it again. Now we're in the temperature. I can adjust the temperature for the temperature control vaping. I accidentally just pushed it again. You can see, and it went down to here, which is showing TCR. I want it on the 316, but I can just push up and down to cycle through the choices. Titanium, nickel, and then the TCR. So if you have some exotic wire or something, you can actually go in and put in the parameters yourself. Push it again. Whoops. Push it again. It's going to click back up here to wattage, and then cycle back. Push it again. Cycle back to joules. When I'm finished, I can just hit the fire button. It locks everything in. Okay. So total control just from this main screen over those different parameters. Now we talked about it's in the lock. If I push to the right, M3, M4, M5, back to M1. This is the memory settings that you can put in. It's like a flash memory they call it. So you can pop that in yourself and so if you're going to change atomizers, or maybe you change juices or whatever, for whatever reason, you can cycle through real easily just by pushing to the right on the joystick. M3, M4, M5, and wherever you're at, and you set it those. So like if I go to M2 and I want to make that, I want to do in wattage mode. Okay, then lock it in. Now, whenever I cycle, so M1, when I cycle back to M2, it's in the wattage mode. Now I go to M1, it's showing wattage mode, but if I click and cycle through, when it gets to the joules, it's going to be in the setting that I left it and the temperature that I left it at. So it may be showing you. It may be showing you it may be showing you the wattage mode here, but like I said, if I go into the joules, I had it at 45 when I was doing the temperature control vaping, and that's what it's still at. So it's all good. Well, let's see if you want to adjust the brightness. Just hold up. And it brings up this screen, and you can see we're adjusting from 1 to 9. We can adjust the brightness exactly how we like it. If we hold down on the if we hold down on the joystick for 3 seconds, now I've got it locked. Hold down on the joystick for 3 seconds, puts it into bypass, so it acts just like a mechanical mod. It still has some safety features apparently, but it works as a mechanical mod, just straight through power. And holding down again for 3 seconds will bring you right back into your traditional chipped mod. If we hold to the right 3 seconds, you can see the Bluetooth emblem. Off, on, off, on. And when it is connected, it will actually change a little bit. I think the inner symbol turns white, or the outer square around it will turn white to indicate you are connected. This just shows that it's on. When it's connected, it'll it will show a little bit different color. I think, like I said, it turns white. Well, I guess enough talk. I'm out here on my balcony. I'm not in prison. It's the safety banisters. I live on the 21st floor. I don't know, you can't really see much behind me, but got a pretty good view. At any rate, like you care, right? Gonna give this a whirl using temperature control. I'm at 210 degrees Celsius, 45 joules, and I've got 316 stainless steel wire in here. A single coil 5 wrap using this new RDTA that YiHi Tech is coming out with, and give it a shot here. Nice taste. Using the Coastal Clouds Journey or Voyage. I keep forgetting. I don't know. It's the one. The blue label Coastal Clouds. Really good stuff. Anyways, guys, this new M Class, the MX, with the new design, the way it tapers down, is really great. It fits great in my hand. That's one thing I always liked about my ML Class, is how nicely it just fit in my hand very comfortably, and this does the same. So if you are a fan of the M Class, I definitely recommend, if you're looking to upgrade or want to get something new, check out this MX. I think you're really gonna like it. You know, it's been refined a lot. Like I said, some of the harder edges have been rounded off. I think the style of it is nice. Probably what you'll see in the next M classes. This new menu, the screen is vibrant, very clear, crisp. I really dig that. So I just don't really have much negative to say about it. I loved the M Class before, the ML. This is just the next step. Logically, you know, they're going to redesign it. Everyone has their own taste. I'm not going to, you know, go into that so much. I like it. Maybe you don't. Maybe this guy does. Who knows? Everyone has their own taste in things of style. But I think that this is a nice, logical next step in the M Class line. Add the Bluetooth capability and the joystick that's was introduced on the G Class. So this is Jason with Vape Fuyang. I'm gonna be signing off. Please, if you, I appreciate you watching the video. If you're still watching, please like and subscribe. We're gonna have some more videos coming up now. Again, thanks a lot. Thanks to Linda and Carrie over at SXmini for sending this over to me, and thanks for watching. Take it easy.